Welcome to Spill the Sustainability,
the podcast where we spill the tea on the hottest
and most controversial topics in the industry over a cup of tea.
We are back. It is boiling. Today, I think it's 31 degrees here.
Yeah, I'm suffering.
God, suffering. I asked Rosie before she came, I hope we're matching. I hope you're wearing one of your floral dresses.
I was like, I'm wearing grey. I'm literally like in full, what do you call it? Like grey core. Like even my bag is grey.
I never see you wear like this much grey.
It's reflecting how I'm feeling on the inside today.
So great.
I've got a headache, I'm on my period, I'm tired.
I'm emotional.
I feel like quite a few big life changes happening, so I'm feeling a bit tired. But also I borrowed this t-shirt from my boyfriend and it's actually the nicest t-shirt I've worn in my entire life.
Did you add the scarf around the neckline?
No, it's a Y Project one, it's just like this. But the
cool.
scarf, you'd really like this. So the scarf comes out and you can tighten it and change the neckline. It's really cool. And it just is it's honestly to me the perfect t-shirt. It's a really nice jersey and really like it drapes really nicely.
But I also think because you're quite tall, that would suit you. If I wore that, I would literally look like I'm wearing a
But I thought it would be a nice dress, a nice like mini dress.
I don't think that shape would suit me. I think I would look one. I mean, I look 1 foot as it is. I feel like I would genuinely look so small.
Okay, valid, fair enough. But I feel like you'd enjoy the neckline.
I would enjoy the neckline, yes. Agreed.
But Izzy's wearing a gorgeous silk floral dress that actually we got last week together.
We did. After our last episode, when we were talking about charity shops, we were like, oh my god, should we just go to the charity shop? And alas, we did. Mm-hmm. And this was a 100% silk with 100% cotton lining for £6.
Such a good find.
And it's just so comfy.
Yeah, it's really nice. It looks great. Also so comfortable and looks so put together.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you just like I feel like you just throw it on and you look so chic.
It's a trick. It's a trick dress.
It's a trick dress. Talking of dresses though, this episode we want to chat about Euro summer.
Yeah, he's coming to Europe this summer.
Who's coming to Europe?
In the comments below.
Rosie's dead, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's funny.
Every time I hear Eurosummer, I always think of Australians. But Eurosummer is such a big thing over social media, like in magazines, in just the world. I feel like everyone's always using that phrase.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a really interesting one because I feel like it's not even... I want to say it's an aesthetic, but it's not really. It's like an aesthetic plus a lifestyle over the summer period where everyone gets a £20 Ryanair flight to Italy and has Aperol spritzers. Where they hope it's on the Amalfi Coast, but it's probably not.
Aww. No, you're right though.
Do you know, like...
Yeah, Dolce Vita.
Yeah, like that's exactly in my mind what a Euro summer is.
Yeah, it's like going on the back of like a moped with like a little like scarf around your hair.
Oh my god, on a Vespa.
Yeah, exactly. Then the scarf blows off and you're like,
oh. But we kind of want to talk about it because I think it's a really... I don't know, it's obviously like a topic that's just trending everywhere, but also there's a lot to it.
Yeah, like travelling, clothing, where you stay.
Yeah.
There's many steps to execute the perfect Euro summer. And we're going to tell you.
Each and every step.
Yeah.
Should we start with getting there?
Yeah, getting there. Plane travel's one of those things that, I didn't used to be too scared of it. Now I'm quite scared of it because of climate change. The flight paths have got worse, right?
Yeah.
There's more turbulence, more plane crashes. Well, there's more turbulence, and like I feel like the internet is telling me that there's like a plane crash every day. My Google alerts told me there was a plane crash the other day. That's making me laugh.
The plane crashes are often to do with like the engineering side of the planes, not to do with the weather.
The Boeings.
Yeah, Boeing. R.I.P. to the Boeing shares. But yeah, I think flight and plane travel is basically it's awful for the planet. It releases so much carbon emissions and yes, basically because the airstreams are changing, the turbulence has got worse because of that, and that's like one of the reasons why it's so hot in the UK now is because of the change in like those airstreams and stuff like that. And flying by plane especially short haul, like going to Europe and stuff, isn't ideal.
It's that thing though of it's like what 60 quid maybe for a return to Spain and back, whereas like taking a more sustainable form of transport like a train is pretty much like it's like not a feasible option.
Yeah, one of my best mates, shout out to Josh, he basically pledged to not fly.
My sister did that.
And I mean, to Europe, obviously, if you're going like to America, if you're going to like Asia, that's it's pretty much impossible not to fly there. Can do it, but it's not really easy.
Yeah.
But anywhere that he goes in Europe, he will get a train, a boat, whatever, and he will add on like 3 days either side of his holiday to do it.
But that can be part of the holiday in itself.
Yeah.
My sister did like flight free for like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years,
Wow.
like quite a long
Yeah.
time, until literally I think last winter when she went to Thailand.
Yeah.
And she said that like it became like the holiday in itself was the train journey.
Yeah.
And that it was like really fun, sitting looking out the window, having
Yeah.
like a picnic on the train. Like
Yeah.
that's part of the
I think
experience.
you romanticize. You have to romanticize if you're going to do it. And I do think though, like it's obviously a privilege to be able to do that. Because you have to have the extra holiday, and often an extra holiday comes with like a higher paid job or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or you're losing money by taking the extra days.
Yeah, and it's not cheap.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, I think anyone who lives in the UK knows that the trains here, like, it's a massive issue to me. Like, my
Yeah.
family lives in Devon, which is like a 4 or 5 hour train journey.
Yeah.
It's like probably £90 return.
It's crazy.
Sometimes 100. And then the trains are usually cancelled, delayed, something bad happens. But it's not really a particularly easy journey. And it's the same thing of like going up north. A girl I know who used to go to uni used to end up flying up because it was cheaper for her.
I think it's the thing of the most sustainable thing is not accessible, and we see that across like multiple
Yeah.
different like things. So from like electric cars, not that I think that's super sustainable. It's not as sustainable as we hope. But yeah, I just think there's like sustainability isn't accessible, and sometimes you don't have the time. For example, I'm going to Copenhagen and Italy this summer, and I'm flying to both. And I actually, every time I book a flight, I actually feel really like upset about it. And I've been thinking about what I can do to mitigate, or at least like you can't actually mitigate it fully, but what can I do to try and do something so it's not as bad?
Yeah.
And obviously loads of like airlines are offering carbon offsetting, but whenever I look at them, they're so unclear about what they're actually doing. A lot of them, like they say they're going to grow trees, but they just grow like a monoculture of the same tree that's
Which
not
is
even,
actually worse.
yeah, which is like not even native to that area. Like it's
Yeah.
such a waste of time. So something I've been looking into is actually donating to peat restoration projects in the UK, because like peat bogs, which are actually like native to the UK, they are a huge carbon sink, and we're like digging them up for literally to grow plants, which is kind of ironic. And like I was thinking, for every flight I do, like donating like a certain amount of money to those projects, because to me like I know that money is actually going to something good here rather than
I
just
think
like
that's a good idea. I'll
thing.
put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a really nice way to do it, and a way that you can actually feel that you're making a change. Because I do think, carbon offsetting, like done by flight companies.
It's gonna be like, I haven't done it. I've never carbon offsetted with a flight company because I just think it's BS.
Yeah.
So instead I just do nothing. But then it's like, no, I actually really want to do something, and like I feel quite strongly about peat bogs anyway. It's a really weird thing I feel really strongly
But you could
about.
pick anything you care about. Do you know what I mean? That has a
exactly.
positive environmental impact.
Exactly. It could be like ocean restoration products. It could be coral reef restoration
Yeah.
projects. It could be like literally anything you want.
Or like if you don't want to donate money, you could say something like every time you take a flight, you're going to dedicate like so many hours to doing litter picking on your like local beach or something like that. Like doing something to.
That's a pretty good idea actually.
Yeah, because you might not always have the extra cash to like throw.
Yeah, exactly.
somewhere.
And like it is a privilege for me to. There's a vintage parcel being delivered to my house.
That's exciting.
There it is.
Let's pause. Do you want to get
Should I
it?
go get it? Because it's obviously second-hand clothing for summer instead of buying new. She can hold the mic for me. I hope it's nice.
I'm sure it will be. I think vintage is the best way to find like Euro summer clothes. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a halter neck.
Yeah.
Oh, like a green halter neck. With a pocket.
Okay.
I'm trying to describe it for you listeners there. Okay, it's like a sort of lightish green with a darkish green pattern, buttons down the front, halter, very 1950s vibes, very Izzy.
It's kind of corsety. I just loved the colour.
I think it will fit you. It'll definitely be a snatched waist moment.
Yeah. It's 100% silk, including the lining.
You're already having a silk moment.
Oh my god, I was literally saying this like on a voice note earlier. Like, I'm just in my silk era. I don't know what it is. I think...
Silk feels sexy, I think that's why. Where's it from? Escada?
No, it's from this brand called Epilogue.
Oh.
Apparently it's Italian vintage, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try that on properly after this episode, but perfect timing for Eurosummer.
Yeah.
What we talk about offsetting, yeah, I think like actually your suggestion of litter picking on a beach is really good, because it is a privilege for me to be able to donate money to like a peat restoration project. But there are so many things in a community. It could be like joining a community garden, doing like or something like that.
Doing some kind of volunteer work that will positively affect like your local area's environment. Maybe do some guerrilla gardening or something like that. Yeah, but I think it's a good thing to do, and also that sort of motivates you to act local.
Yeah, because I think climate change is obviously a global thing, but I also think the grassroots and community-led projects are so powerful, and I think they're really impactful because you can see the difference it's making in your local area. Like literally, as you said, like picking litter wherever you live. You can see that the area you live in is nicer, it's better for wildlife, it's less dangerous for wildlife, it's better for like the plants, etc. You're not like leaching microplastics into soils. Like it's having a direct benefit to your local area.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing to do. Also, I mean, I think if you can, it's nice to organise a holiday where you can take the train. In saying that, I'm going to Paris in a couple of weeks, and I booked the Eurostar, and I was flummoxed by how expensive it was.
How much did you spend?
Well, I left it a bit late, and so it was going to be £360. Yeah.
Good grief.
For there and back, which I'm like staying with a friend, so accommodation is free, which is good. But I was like, that's crazy. That's like insane. I thought it was meant to.
You thought we like 50 quid each way.
Kind of. I don't know why. I think because the Eurostar also like promotes like a lot of these deals and things all the time.
Yeah.
So I did think it was. I thought it would be kind of not that expensive. Anyway, I left it until last night and didn't book it, and it dropped down to 220.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Because I guess I left it like the perfect amount of last minute.
Yeah, probably because you're going literally like
in like next week,
next Saturday. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it made me realise, because I haven't like taken the Eurostar very much, I think maybe once before, it made me realise how inaccessible it actually is. And I think it just comes down to, again, like it's cheaper to fly to Paris than it is to take the Eurostar, and it's such a quick journey.
I'm just doing some like mental arithmetic.
Would it actually be cheaper? Because you don't have to pay for luggage or anything on the Eurostar.
Exactly, and you go straight into central Paris.
So you don't need to
travelling into the airport. And let's be real, travelling to and from airports is a nightmare and can be extremely expensive.
Yeah, and also better like a more relaxing journey.
Yeah, like you can literally take 3 big suitcases. I wouldn't recommend because that's just annoying. But I don't know. I did a Eurostar holiday with some mates a few years ago to Paris, and we included a hotel, and it was like, we wanted to get the train because we were all actively thinking like, this is ridiculous. Like Paris is a 30-minute flight. Come on, like that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like we will get the train. And it wasn't. I think it was. We stayed like 4 nights and had hotel and trains, and I think it was like 300-ish, 400. But we were quite near the centre of Paris. We got upgraded to the suite on the top floor, so we actually had views of the Eiffel Tower, so we could watch it sparkle every night.
Nice.
And it was like really cute. I also took the Eurostar to Amsterdam with Jack. Joking.
Yeah, I think that the Eurostar is a nice thing to do, but I think it has to be considered It is a luxury.
Yeah, and it is more expensive. I will say with that, we also did a year or so holiday, and we did actually stay in a sustainable hotel, which was really cool.
And that brings us on nicely to accommodation on your Euro
Hot
summer holiday.
Um,
I had a great experience of accommodation recently.
yeah, what was that?
In Croatia. I know Airbnb is not meant to be very good, but like a lot of the time I actually don't really know how to, like if you want to be self-catered and you don't know the
Yeah.
local area, it's really hard to like know how to book somewhere. So anyway, booked an Airbnb, but it was like actually a local woman's house.
That's so cute.
It was so cute. We got there, she'd like picked some cherries from like the local like cherry place and had put them in a bowl. There was some fruit. She like let us in and was like, if you need anything, my son owns like the bar on the beach, so like, you know, tell him you're staying here.
That's so cute.
It was really, really nice.
Was she living there?
She was living there.
So you had a room?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had like, it was like this huge house that was like her family's, and it had like lots of different apartments, and like her kids were living in one of the apartments
That's really nice.
and like
though.
were there on holiday with their
Yeah.
children, and then there was like another man who lived there all the time, and then there was us. And she said that she was taking it off Airbnb this summer and gave us her WhatsApp to like stay there privately.
Again, that's
yeah,
really interesting.
which I thought that was
I
interesting.
think the thing with Airbnb, like I have used Airbnb before, and I think the current thing with Airbnb is that they have like issues. There's like a Palestine issue. with
Oh my god, I didn't even know
Airbnb.
that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just that a lot of people like buy out local
Well,
places
there's-
and turn them into like kind of hotels.
Well, there's that is one issue, but the other issue I think is, if I'm correct, like we will add info in the description. When I last looked into this / saw it, I'm pretty sure there's some issues with Israeli settlements and Airbnbs on Palestinian land.
Oh god.
And it's really tricky because Airbnb is really easy to use.
Yeah, I didn't even
And
know
it's a really
that.
easy way to find places. I think the
It's
only
also
other,
safe.
it's safe. I think the other thing I've done is booking.com,
The thing I find with hotels.
which were for apartments though.
Okay, yeah, because that's what hotels I always notice are more expensive than Airbnbs.
Often less sustainable too.
Yeah, less sustainable, and I don't actually necessarily feel particularly safe when I stay in a hotel on my own.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I feel safer in a hotel on my own.
Oh
actually.
really? Yeah. No, I don't. I like when I was in Lisbon, I like put something against my door every night
wow.
because it just occurs to me that like people have the key. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's just me. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
It's
that, yeah.
just me. But yeah, I think that I think it's just, if you go to the same place over and over again, I think you become more familiarised with the local area, so you can surpass all these systems.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I go to Bath quite a lot because I studied there, and I go and visit a lot. I sometimes go for the Christmas markets, and it's tricky because often you look on Airbnb and there's some really nice apartments, but Booking.com basically also has similar apartments. There's also another, at least in the UK, this thing called Houfy, Houfy, and a lot of Airbnb apartments are also on there, but they're like a much smaller version of Airbnb, and I don't think they have the same issues.
There's a other app that I keep getting ads for on my Instagram, which looks really good. I don't know if we have it in Europe or in the UK yet. It looks really cool. It's a house swapping app.
Oh my god, why does this just remind me of
Yeah, the holiday.
The holiday!
But it's a house swapping app. So this and you don't have to swap houses directly with the person whose house you're staying in, but you can put your house on there and be like, I'm going to be in Saint-Tropez for a month.
Eurosummer is literally Saint-Tropez.
Yeah, exactly. But I have my lovely home in Brazil. Does somebody want to come and stay there? And then somebody in like Canada might go and stay in your.
I see.
Yeah, and
I would not let some randos live
It
in my
seems
house.
really well like monitored and everything.
It's not for
And you
me.
do pay a little bit. Like you
Yeah,
pay.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's substantially cheaper, and it's meant to sort of support local people and like
Yeah,
keep
their
it
actual
more
homes.
yeah, and just keep like turn travel into something that's actually a bit more accessible, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I would not.
I think I'd be okay with that. One of the nicest places I stayed was in Italy, and it was literally just like this old man's house. Like he had all of his stuff in
That's
it.
so iconic. I could not. I'm too type A for that. I like
To have someone stay in your house, or to have to stay in somebody else's.
someone stay in my house. Like friends, very different. Trust them. I don't trust randos. I don't want them breaking all my stuff.
I guess like that's the thing, you'd have to take some kind of deposit that you don't get back if you steal things, like.
Or like if they break stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm
yeah.
quite precious about the stuff in my house, just because it's like.
Well, you care about it.
Yeah, like I
It
care
would be weird
about,
if you
yeah,
weren't
like I
precious
care about it. I don't know. I like the idea of that, but I just think in reality it stresses me out. I think the other
Yeah.
thing you could do is
Hostels.
yeah. I'm not. Yeah, you looked at my face.
I nearly had to stay in a hostel when I was going to Berlin, and I was like, save me. I'm 25, I'm not 18 anymore. And I know that's not even old, but like I cannot.
I can't do hostels. So sorry, guys. I need like space. I need cleanliness. I'm so like I feel like I have a cleanliness problem.
Well, worse problems to have.
True. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I think a nice thing you could do though, you can find some really nice I want to call them boutique hotels, but I'm not going to call, in the sense of it's like a family run, as you said, like big villa somewhere that they like rent out their rooms. I think you can find that, like booking.com is quite good for that, for smaller businesses. And often they are owned by locals, so you're supporting a local business. And sometimes you can like email them directly, get special rates. I think there's like a lot you can do. I feel like hotels is tricky because in general hotels are less sustainable because they have massive food waste, and why are my towels being washed every day?
Yeah, I tell them not to do that.
Like, that's such a waste of time. Like I wash my towels and my bedding once a week here. I don't need it every day.
Every time I've stayed in a hotel, I also just say, please, can you just actually not clean my room?
I'm like, you can make my bed, but it's gonna be made anyway.
But I actually don't like it when they like move my things around. I prefer from my two hotel experiences.
Makes you unsettled.
Yeah, I don't like the idea.
Do you know what I do like? Apartment hotels. I need to talk about this. This is like such a great. I don't know. I just love this idea. When I was in Edinburgh early this year, I had such a mess. I actually did book an Airbnb. It turned out to be mouldy. There was like bulging walls. I was on my own. I was freaking out. The door, right, is this weird to you? The front door, in order for it to like close, you had to lock the key, otherwise the door would just open. That's not normal, is it?
That's really bad. I think that is something that I've noticed with Airbnb, a lot of scam people.
And like, you had to lock it, but the key, like, what if there was a fire and you put the key somewhere? Yeah, that's really bad. My mum was like, that's illegal. And all my friends were like, no, it's not. And I was like, that's fine, I had to. Anyway, irrelevant of that, I felt really unsafe. So I ended up booking an apartment hotel, which is basically hotels where they're like mini apartments in a hotel complex. So you go into this place that's literally opposite Edinburgh Castle, and your room included like a little kitchenette, a bathroom, a little dining room, and like obviously your bed. So it was like a studio apartment. But I think they're a lot better because you don't have people cleaning, and obviously you can cook your own food. And they might be owned by like a bigger organisation, but the issues in terms of hotels like and waste and cleaning, that side of it is like mitigated because it's an apartment. But also sometimes they serve breakfast if you want breakfast. It's a hotel, so you can leave your luggage there. Like really. Sorry, I'm playing footsie. I know like Lock have just opened one in Lisbon. And they do really nice ones, like really pretty. But then it also depends on like budget.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's what it comes down to. Again, is the same as with train travel. It's literally just based about. I feel like we need to give a big chunk of this to the fashion.
To le fashion. Yeah. That sounded so naff, sorry.
Because I feel like that's such a big part of the Euro summer. Is this fashion.
Before we started recording this, I looked on Pinterest and looked at Euro summer, and honestly, all I was seeing was crochet shorts.
I don't mind a crochet number. I feel like to me, Euro summer this year is very like polka dots. It's like bringing all of the Euro summer to me is like Americans bringing all of the trends to England for like 6 weeks. I know that sounds really bad, but like I do think Euro summer is about people who don't live on the continent coming here, and I think that like when like Brits abroad is a separate thing.
Brits abroad is like my favourite statement ever. Like, what is a Brit? Okay, if I said Brits abroad, tell me what you're picturing, please. Like, I just need to know because I think it's so funny.
A dude with a beer belly who's got sunburn, but is having like the time of his life.
Absolutely sloshed.
Yeah.
Having like 3 pints, or saying like "Hola,"
Yeah,
would
and
like
Kobo style.
would like chips.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think sometimes I am a Brit abroad.
Yeah, I know we've all been Brits abroad and it's awful, but it's like
it's kind of definitely when I was in Croatia, we were like on the beach playing Euro pop, and I was like, I'm a Brit abroad right now.
Disgusting.
I was literally like dancing there with my like bright blue drink,
that's disgusting. Stop.
But it's so
No,
fun.
like funny, disgusting.
No, I know
you know
what
what I mean.
And I feel like there's not like Brits, like there's the Brit abroad, there's like German tourists. I feel like that's the thing who like go to the beach and like put their towels down or by the pools. Like it's different ways of traveling, isn't
I
there?
love it. It's so funny. But I think
I guess Euro summer to me is like traveling to Europe and trying to blend in with locals.
No, I think that's the opposite of Euro summer.
But like a sort of not westernized,
No.
the West, but like a sort of caricaturized version of Europeans.
I think Euro summer is people who go to Europe and don't want to integrate. That's why they're having chips. That's why they're like eating on like the strip.
Euro summer to me is like mussels.
Oh, sorry, no, Brits abroad. That's what I think Brits abroad is.
Oh yeah.
It is though.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to eat the local food. They don't want the paella. They want to have chips.
Yeah, that's true.
Euro summer, I think it is trying to like blend into the local environment.
Yeah.
But also stick out like a sore thumb simultaneously trying to do that.
I actually saw these two girls, a TikTok of these two girls, and they were like, our Euro summer is better than yours because we're staying like in this literally random place in Italy, and they're staying in like just fully a random like village in like southern Italy somewhere in like someone's actual like house. And that's a good example of to me of like sustainable ethical travel. Like they were just doing it to like be in Italy for cheap, but what they'd actually done is like go to somewhere that isn't heavily populated by tourists, and like stay in someone's home locally, supporting like really local businesses, and having a super cheap holiday.
Yeah, that is slay.
Yeah, and they were sort of making fun of it, and I was like, actually, you
win.
You've done
you
good
queened.
there, girls.
You queened, yeah. I think the fashion though is just like really funny because it's kind of all the same. Like I feel like everyone just wears Zara.
Yeah, I feel like Zara is the Euro summer uniform.
Right?
Yeah,
like the Zara slip dress that makes you so sweaty you just want to like melt. Yeah. Like your ice cream that you're holding.
I think because a lot of it tries to emulate like the old Versace and like
okay. Moschino.
Yeah, and also I can't remember the name.
Like Pucci.
Yeah, Pucci, and there's another brand that I can't remember, but it's extremely iconically like European.
Dolce?
I feel like no, but that's another good one. It's like I can't remember. Whatever. And I think a lot of it's trying to emulate that, but fast fashion, and I think that. Like I saw a video of a woman on TikTok who was who'd bought a Pucci dress from the charity shops.
Was it expensive?
She was like, this is how you get your own custom Pucci dress for like £30, and then bought a vintage Pucci dress for £30, took it to a tailor and cut it up. I was like, and cut it into like what looked like a skirt and a top, and I was like, that's not a Pucci
I'm actually just that's awful.
dress. You've ruined and it was in like a size 12 or something. So I was like, actually what you've done is you've taken a lovely Pucci dress that would have fit someone who isn't your size, called it disgusting when it's not disgusting, and then cut it up and turned it into a fast fashion looking two-piece.
I hope my face says it all.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I thought it was really weird.
I just don't see why people do that.
Yeah.
I used to do it. Like, okay, the reason I think I'm on such a slip dress, silk aggressiveness is because if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you may have heard me talk about the fact I've gone through at least 5 slip dresses of all different sizes.
I think since I've known you, you've been on your quest for the perfect slip dress.
I've actually found them, okay, guys. I'm so happy to say they're silk. I found them. They're in my wardrobe. Hallelujah, they're my size. But I think it's because I've been looking for so long but really wanted like a good quality one.
Yeah.
And I've just been like kidding myself, buying stuff that isn't my size. Like I literally bought, I think, a beautiful turquoise blue slip dress, 100% silk, size 16, which is not my size. And I just felt really bad. So this is the dress I gave to Amy, because I was just like, why have I got that in my wardrobe? It's just wrong.
Yeah.
Like to me, that is like unethical to take stuff away from someone it could fit perfectly. And I think the idea of going to a charity shop, buying something like Poochie, which is not, it's like, an expensive item of clothing, chopping it up and then turning it into something that you could just get from Zara is disrespectful.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just don't really get it.
No.
Yeah, I don't really get it. And I think that, to be fair, we've spoken about it a lot, because I remember we went charity shopping a while ago, and like, one of us was trying on like a dress that was too big, and we had this conversation of the fact that like, it's nice to edit things and make them smaller, but also when things are really nice, sometimes it's good to leave them for people who are bigger sizes.
Was this a slip dress I tried on the local charity shop?
Yes.
That was too big. It was like too big around the bust, yeah. And we were like, someone else could love that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's a certain point where you have to like respect
the size it is.
Yeah.
And like,
not everything's for you.
no, yeah, exactly.
Do you know?
Why do you feel entitled to think that everything like is for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a really interesting one. But like, it's really funny you talking about polka dots, because I think I'm going there.
Just going polka dot crazy.
I think I'm going polka dot crazy. The reason I'm actually like, it's a trend, and I think the trend will be short-lived and it will be a Euro summer trend. But the reason that I am like actually thinking about it seriously is because I looked at the camera's overheated naturally.
Yeah.
It's too hot this Euro summer. It's because I looked at a photo in 2020 when I was handing in my dissertation.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a polka dot dress.
Aww.
And I don't have that dress anymore because it didn't actually fit me. It was a bit tight. And it made me realise, like, actually, I really liked that dress, and I still like that dress, and I liked that. Like, polka dots was not in trend in 2020. It was just like something I liked, and it made me think, actually, like that's different. I will just keep on wearing that. Like, it's not because it's a trend. Like, yes, okay, it's nice to sometimes feel included in a trend, but having looked at a photo of me from 5 years ago and realised that I had a polka dot item and actually really liked it then.
Yeah.
I know forward thinking I'll like it.
Exactly.
In the future as well. I think we always talk about trends in the same way, which is actually holding off, which is what you're doing from the capris, holding off from a trend for long enough to know whether you think it's actually an item you really like. And I think the Euro summer trend is like exactly the same.
But Euro summer, I feel like, comes every summer. It's like every single summer it's a thing.
Every single summer, the polyester slip dress slips out of the wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly. I think it comes with privilege though, right? Because to be able to like do a Euro summer and like buy a whole new wardrobe for it and like do the whole thing, I think is quite like, I don't know, it's just very throwaway fashion. I think just have like a nice like, what's a new term, like the most iconic hot girl Euro summer would be to like come to Europe with an empty suitcase and go thrifting and like thrift your Euro summer wardrobe in Europe.
That's going to be you in Paris.
Yeah, I am going with an empty suitcase.
I know you are, because you're going with Oriana, who's going to take you shopping and you're going to spend so much money.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the thing is, you looked at me with dollar signs in your eyes because you know you will.
Oh God, I can't help it. No, I mean, no, that's actually such a toxic mindset. Sorry, guys, I can help it. I'm choosing not to.
Equally as toxic. I mean, honestly, I relate though. Like, now that I know I'm going to Copenhagen Fashion Week, I feel so like vintage.
Yeah.
Like, just on all the second-hand sites, going kind of like low-key crazy. And it's bad. I am actually like also getting rid of loads of stuff. Like I have been uploading loads of stuff to Vinted. So circular economy right there.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that as well, because I think that's the thing. It's like balance. You take stuff in, you gotta let stuff go too.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I like to do the 1 in 2 out method, which is I think what you do as well, isn't it?
No.
Do you do 1 in 1 out?
I do 1 in about 6 out.
Oh, perfect.
But I don't do it for every item, I think.
Okay.
Like, yeah, because was it you? Somebody was saying to me how they never have so many clothes that their drawers and cupboards can't close, and if they reach that point, they know they've got too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like someone who can never close their drawers or cupboards.
Wow.
Because there's always stuff like pouring out. I have to like, it closed. And so I've taken on the new mindset of, rather than 1 in 1 out, like, don't overfill the
like,
space.
if you're going to bring something in, do a proper clear out on the way out.
Yeah, like bring it in. Is there space to bring it in?
That's a really good idea.
And that seemed to be working for me really well, because I think it it just makes more sense for me.
Yeah, I need to do. I mean, I don't have that issue yet because I did do quite a big clear out, but I know it's very easy to.
To be fair, you've got substantially more wardrobe space than me.
But this is the other problem because when I move out of here,
Yeah, you'll have less.
yeah, like I got to share a wardrobe with someone. What am I gonna do?
Not do that. I don't think I'm going to be living with a partner until we can have like a whole room like for clothes.
Second bedroom just for clothes.
Yeah.
It's something that has like dawned on me recently, and I've just been like, I don't know, like I hate that I have so much stuff, but I actually do kind of wear a lot of it.
Well, also the thing I like, it's not just like it's a year's worth of stuff. You've got enough stuff to cover you for every single
Yeah, that's
season.
true.
So it's not just that you have like a huge summer wardrobe. You've got coats, like
Yeah.
rain jackets, like hiking
I don't.
boots.
A lot of people sort of do their like put in the loft thing and then bring it back out when the season changes. I don't do that because I have enough space to just like have it in my wardrobe.
I used to do that, and I still do that a bit, and I found it really good because it meant that like I'd be surprised by everything each
Yeah, it's
season.
like you're shopping your wardrobe again.
But I've
yeah.
also found that I've started wearing my pieces. I hate that. I don't know why gave me the ick. Throughout the year,
I
more
do
seasons,
that.
other than
I do that
coats.
so
Like
much,
I've
yeah.
been, which has been just a new fun way of wearing my clothes.
I've always done that, which is why I don't really like that idea. Because
Yeah.
I wear my bloomers all year round. You will see me wearing them with tights, and you'll see me wearing them with nothing in
Yeah.
summer. And like a lot of my summer slip dresses, I'll just wear tights.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I
I
don't know
mean,
what
things
the
like
problem is.
jumpers and stuff I don't really
Yeah, of
wear.
course, yeah.
But like skirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shorts even.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't know. I think the hottest Euro summer. I mean, actually, London's having a Euro summer. You don't need to go anywhere. Heat wave here. It's in the hottest June on record in Europe.
It's diabolical.
It's actually awful. It like actually hurts my soul because every time it says hot, everyone's like, I love it says hot. I'm like, this is climate change.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it shouldn't be this hot.
It
It's
really shouldn't. We've not got
disgusting.
the infrastructure for it at all.
No, and also like our native plants and wildlife can't cope.
Yeah, and all the little animals. Think about all the little field mice getting dehydrated.
hedgehoggies.
Yeah, they're not ready for 31-degree heat. Oh my god, I never thought about that before. That's sad.
I put water outside for
Yeah,
the hedgehog that apparently lives outside my house
it's a good idea.
because like water evaporates at such a high rate in this heat. Oh, it just makes me so upset. But my point is, I think the hottest Euro summer is actually just like not looking at what people are wearing on Euro summer and just wearing what you like as summer clothing. That is what Euro summer
Yeah.
to me is.
I agree. I think it's just being comfortable and also just like overall traveling. I think the hot like a sexy hot girl thing is like being conscious about the planet
Yeah,
and like
agreed.
caring about like the impact you have.
Yeah, and I think also the other thing is like if you are buying summer clothes secondhand, like we are experiencing significantly higher temperatures than we have done ever, and that's like more important than ever to look at what materials you're wearing.
Natural.
Like go
fibres.
natural, team natural materials all the time because you will sweat and you will get heat stroke if you're wearing polyester, if you're wearing nylon, if you're wearing all these materials. Like choose the cotton, the sort of rayon, linen, all of that stuff, flax. Like choose those materials because they're breathable and you will have a much nicer experience in the 32, 33
Yeah.
degrees, whether that's on this little island or
Yeah,
in Europe.
I agree. When I was in Croatia, it was like 34 degrees some of the days. It was like really, really hot. And I'd brought like, I consciously didn't pack very much because I knew I'd end up wearing the same thing pretty much every day.
Yeah.
But I basically spent the entire time in like this little silk slip dress, similar silk to this.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lining or anything. It was just like silk slip dress. And I don't know how I would have survived if I hadn't had that because it's just like silk has a really amazing ability to sort of temperature regulate a little bit.
I think it's because it's a protein,
Yeah.
not a carbohydrate.
Cool. And it really made a massive difference. And then on the days where I'd like be like, no, I'm gonna wear something else.
You're sweating, dying.
Yeah.
I think the other thing is like, buy stuff that covers your shoulders. That sounds really dumb, but actually I think shoulders, like the way we stand, they get most heat. So actually covering your shoulders will help protect you from things like heat stroke and stuff like that, because not only do they get burnt, but they basically get hot first.
That makes sense.
And like, obviously your hair protects, or depending what type of hair you have, your hair protects your head.
Yeah.
from like sunburn.
On
to a
hot days, I
relative
always wear a headscarf because my hair's dark, and I find that
Your
like
head gets really hot.
my head gets so hot.
Same.
Because I guess it's absorbing all of the heat.
Yeah, rather
so-
than reflecting.
Yeah. So I always wear a headscarf, and I feel like that's a really good tip if you've got a silk scarf.
I need to do that
yeah.
because I feel like a furnace. My head feels like a furnace, and someone like my head is exploding. It's so hot. But yeah, and I think the other thing is, you know, just guys, bring water with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Bring a fat water bottle. Bring a bag big enough.
Yeah.
Hydration station.
Stay hydrated. But let us know where you're going on holiday, what your tips are for more sustainable and ethical travel, or like things you do that save you money but also happen to be sustainable choices
I
whilst
just pulled my
traveling.
dress. That's
Oh,
so
no.
sad.
That's okay.
That's okay. Wearing it.
Because I often think the best sustainability hacks are things that save us money and we don't even realise that they're sustainable.
100%, I agree. Like, I always bring reusable stuff everywhere I go. That's like my one thing as well. Because often you get a cheeky little discount at cafes when you buy like a coffee or a matcha or whatever if you have a reusable something.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we need to go to bed now. It's a bit hot.
Yeah, and we've been going for ages actually, guys. The final thing that I want to say is that if anybody has a recommendation for a really nice reusable matcha coffee cup, please let me know. I don't like the look of that.
What do you not like the look of it?
I don't know how you drink from it. I'm looking for one.
Like,
and
you just press the button.
Okay, guys, I've just found a solution. What is it?
It's Frank Green.
Frank Green, yeah. Because I feel like as it's been hot, I've been drinking a lot more iced matcha, and I'm conscious of how much plastic I've been using.
Yeah, because they're really bad.
They're really bad.
But this one is like a push button. But I feel quite safe walking around with it.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. So guys, sustainable choices always and forever, and we love you.
And thank you so much for listening.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this week's episode.
If you want to see more from us, you can follow us on socials at Rosie O'Cotcha and Izzy Manuel. Bye!